it, Rushifell's castle. If we don't know how to use our abilities by now, then we're going to be in trouble. First, they start off with a really long spike pit that you have to do a staggered hover to get by, because just a straight hover is not going to give you enough length, and I'm embarrassed that I can't. And careful dropping into this pit. There's a little spot you can pit stop there. There's another small spike pit, but this isn't too bad. Now these drill spikes right here, I still can't get the timing right on them, and they take 2 pips off with a hit. That's really harsh. So I'm going to use my Soul String. Then here is simple climbing. You should know how to do this by now. There's a heart up there if you only have 1 missing, and then you gotta be careful though of the falling seeds. Obviously these spikes will hurt if you hit them. Just time your drops. Bunch of flames on the floor, not a big deal. This still is easy part here. 4 of the flames altogether. And watch out for this guy hanging out right here. It takes 2 claw hits to kill him and zones in on your location with his shots. Still not a very big deal. This isn't too bad. Luckily they give you enough space with that drill that you don't end up hitting it. Like I said, I can't get the timing on those at all. Up here, if you needed another heart refill, there's a little alternate path up here guarded by a bulldog. They don't take many hits when you have the claw method. And there's the heart. The only thing is just keep remembering that, you know, enemies will respawn when they're off screen. So Skull Plant's gonna be back there. I thought I had him here. Sometimes your shots can be really off-center from when you're grabbing things, and it's really annoying. Just a dead end up here with a booby trap if you stand on the wall. Almost hit those spikes. Still can't get it. That right there is the respawn point. I like flying at the right length so I don't have to worry about jumping back up the wall to hit that right. Now some blockbuster blocks. I wonder what those are for. I could take that upper path, but I'm going to show you the Goofus to the Gallant type. So, you know, you break those blockbuster blocks thinking it's a secret path, and instead, nope, there's Rushifell. Now, Rushifell is probably the hardest boss in the game. You can only hurt him by hitting him with blockbuster on his head when his arm is not in the way. And he'll fire these homing shots that are also tricky, like the only way to stop them is to zone them off the screen like that. His arm movements seem almost random to me, which way he fires those shots. But, like I said, he can be hard. And they respawn you before the drill. That makes me upset every time. Because it hits you for 2. And I still can't get past it. Notice though that the spinning ball has suddenly despawned from there. But it's no big deal. We're not setting it off anyway. I'm still blockbuster from before. As you can see, there's a little heart up here for a pit stop if you need it. The only downside is that guy comes back. I was almost dead, so I decided to take a mulligan. Drills! We're gonna try this one more time. spoilers. This time I get through. I do that, and then I remember, oh wait, the guy respawns after I grab that heart. That's why I did that. Back and forth. Now I switch back to black. Note, these blocks being here are your only clue that Blockbuster is the only thing that will hurt Rushifell. It took me a long time to figure that out. As I said, he can only be hurt on his head, and only with Blockbuster when his arm is down. He's a very obnoxious boss, and I think it's fair to say he's the hardest boss, possibly. And I'm going to use an E-Tank because I don't want to lose again. In a minute, I'll figure out an easier way to zone out. Tracking homing shots. Like, while they're gone, that'll reset his patterns so they pop up. But as you can see, I just realized, oh wait, if it dips down when it first spawns in. Oh, I didn't figure it out yet. Okay. Yeah, like when they're off screen, that'll reset his cycle to bring them in. Because he can only go so long without a homing shot on screen before he automatically brings them back. And he takes a lot of shots to kill. He's very obnoxious. These weird little shots that go straight diagonal lines off of his arms aren't that big a deal if you just watch what you're doing. The other stuff that's all I wasn't watching that. I'll figure out the easy way to zone them off screen in a second. Not quite yet. You'll see it too. You might have already noticed how I could do it. That's how you do it. That's the quick way to zone it out. But you never know when he's going to reset the next shot, and if he leave himself open to more shots than he's very obnoxious. And I'm too low right now. I'm hitting his shoulder. As I said, sometimes the shot height is very picky. He doesn't actually move though, so at least there's that. Come on. Almost. And he's finally done. We got it. The hardest boss in the game, but not the last.